What is up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. A little bit more of this Arena Cube action before we finally get Wilds of Eldraine. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card needs. Again, I've been forcing a lot of decks lately just to spice it up, change things around. So let's do that again. Let's latch on to whatever I pick one, pack one here, and kind of just go hard in the paint. What do we feel like doing? I don't know if there's like a extremely quote-unquote fun card here. Could just take like the history of Benalia and go like mono white. That wouldn't be bad. Skyclave Apparition would be another good one if we wanted to take a white card. I guess the Gitrog monster could be kind of fun. Not too much in the ways of fun here. Yeah, I'm kind of down just to take the history of Benalia and maybe force mono white. See if we can do something with that. Although now there's a Field of the Dead here that I kind of want to take, but I'm okay just forcing the mono white. Here we have the choices between the Wandering Emperor and Eleshnorn, Mother of Machines. Eleshnorn is actually pretty insane in the cube. It turns off so many of your opponent's things, all while giving you extra value later on, but I don't know. I kind of feel like taking the Emperor here might be more fun. As we get a Maul of the Skyclaves, Thraben Inspector, Mutavault. Yeah. So we're just going to put our blinders on again and say, if it's a white aggressive card, I'm going to end up taking it. We do want to maximize on the cheap drops, and Thraben is one of the better one drops, but I think Maul is just a little bit too good straight up. It closes games real fast. This is going to be a Lion Sash here for me over Realmed Cloak Giant. Eater of Virtue maybe on the wheel. The Lion Sash actually puts in a surprising amount of work. It doesn't look all that impressive, but it actually does an alright job of pushing in damage and then just randomly eating cards from the graveyard that could have some relevance for your opponent. There's a good one. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Sadly passing Soldier of the Pantheon as one of the better one-drops, but Thalia is just so good. It can just hose a lot of the slower decks in the format if you have it on turn 2. Collective Effort here. I will say right now, though, that the Thalia is slightly awkward in my deck, because currently all of my 3+ drops, including this Collective Effort I'm about to take, are non-creature spells. That's alright, though. You're usually able to utilize Thalia a little bit better than your opponents, as we get a nice Selfless Spirit here, as well as a Loris. Both of those are pretty freaking good. I think I'm just going to stick with the cheaper card, even though Loris is a stronger creature, certainly. I guess I could go mono white Loris if I really wanted to. I would have to cut the History, the Maul, and the Wandering Emperor, though. So I think we'll just take the Spirit and keep it going. Nice. Continuing the good cards, we're getting a 8th pick Benelish Knight Counselor. One of the best one-drops in white. And only a Lyra on the wheel. I don't think I'm going to start that in my main deck. It's great versus other aggressive strategies, I suppose. But at the end of the day, what good is a 5/5 flying first strike lifelink? In a cube format anyways. Maybe we'll start it in the main. I guess there are probably enough other people playing aggro that this is worthwhile. Although, at the tail end of a format, this cube only has like another day or two left. I think people generally shy away from this type of strategy, and they try to do more fun things, you know? Which doesn't necessarily mean playing a bunch of creatures. In fact, I would often say it includes playing a bunch of non-creature things, but in any case, nothing here for us. I guess, well, I shouldn't say that. There is a like, I was talking about this on stream the other day. You could run a monocolored deck with Field of the Dead. You would need to get perfects, basically, but there would be enough non-basics to make it work. But again, it would just have to be like the perfect amount. You would have to get all of the on-color lands that sacrifice to draw a card, but also ping you for one. You want to use them for mana. You need to get like the Field of Ruins type stuff. You need to get the Mutavaults and the creature lands that are on color, like the Cave of the Frost Dragon. Oh, did somebody take the Mutavault? Yeah, it looks like we lost out on Mutavault, speaking of. So, unlikely for that to happen, but in any case, that's fine. Nice opening here. We have a couple of very good 3-mana enchantments. Both Wedding Announcement and In the Trenches are great. We also have Clarion Spirit and Valorous Stance. I don't think Clarion Spirit is as strong as one of the enchantments. It's cheaper and it's a creature. Wedding Announcement does make a creature though, so I guess we will take it. Actually, this makes a few creatures. And it turns into the In the Trenches effect at the end, although the 6-mana activation is kind of nice. I'm guessing the In the Trenches is going to wheel. I'm a little bit less expectant of the Spirit to wheel, but that's alright. This is actually not a good pack. I'm going to take the Mentor over the Eternal Wanderer, but I don't think either are all that good, generally. It's possible that the Mentor will be okay, but I'm expecting the Eternal Wanderer just not going to be worthwhile when I'm trying to beat them down super quick. There's a Machias for us now over, well, nothing, I guess. Restoration's okay, but again, not my favorite type of card in the mono-white aggro deck. In the end, I might end up probably not cutting the Thalia, but debating it. Like, it looks really weak in the deck right now because it hoses so many of our things. So we get a Sky Sovereign here versus Blade Splicer. Oof. Sky Sovereign's another one of those big, expensive spells, but it just takes over the game. I'm going to have a hard time passing that, even though Splicer is one of the better 3s, yeah. Big Boat Baby. There's a nice pack. Mana Tithe, Restoration Angel, Rabble Rousing, Solemn's okay. I just passed the Blade Splicer. We don't have too many things to go with the Restoration Angel. So let's just take the Mana Tithe and try to get some people. I basically have as much top end as I want in this deck. I really want to just get 1s and 2s for the rest of the draft. Though I'm not going to pass up an Archangel Avacyn. That probably replaces the Lyra then. This is just a better 5-drop. Although I suppose Avacyn has synergy with Lyra since she gives other angels +1/+1 in lifelink. I don't know, we could go like big white. Is that a thing? Maybe. Oof, pick 7 and we get 0 cards for us. A little bit brutal there. What are the most important white cards that we're missing? I guess like Adeline would be very good. The 3-mana Thalia would be very good. Is Hangerback something we want to be playing here? Possibly. Oh, I'm guessing probably not. If I can just get better 2-drops and whatnot. So this is upcoming pack. Hopefully we're getting the Clarion Spirit. We did. Yep, and In the Trenches wheel. In fact, every single white card wheeled. Okay. I think Stance is great, but we need to get some more cheap creatures. Yeah, I mean, even if we don't get anything the rest of Pack 2, we have more than enough playables going into Pack 3, so this is going well. So in packs that don't have a white card, I just take like the card that has the most effective white in it, I guess, right? So that other people aren't tempted to maybe jump into white for any reason. I only have one 1-drop creature right now, which is kind of problematic. We need Giver of Runes. Wait, is that in this cube? I might be mixing up this cube and the Vintage cube. Oh, so Guardian Evangel. Okay, that's basically the best white creature, so nice pickup there. Really, really good with the Loris that we had passed. We're hoping out of this pack the March of Otherworldly Light comes back around, because the other cards we don't really care about, but Evangel was excellent. Oh, it is in this cube. Okay, perfect. So we take the Giver of Runes here and hope the Selfless Savior comes back on the wheel. Great. Mother of Runes is certainly not in the cube, but Giver is. Alright, this has come together nicely. Still feel like I want to cut the Lyra. Creature count is 11 out of 19. It's probably good enough for Mentor. Invasion of Gobakhan. No, thank you. I haven't been impressed by this card. It's like okay. Much better, Adanto Vanguard. I think along with Thalia, the best 2-drop you can get in white. Guardian Evangel's not really a 2-drop, so. And we want the, what, Crawling Barrens to come back around? Yeah. Charming Prince, Eleshnorn, 4 mana, and Usher. Ooh, okay. Haven't had the chance to really do anything with Eleshnorn yet. I kind of want to take it. See if maybe we can do some fun stuff with that, because if you can flip this, it's kind of sick. I know I probably should take the 1-drop instead, but let's see if the 1-drop comes back around and take the Eleshnorn. Myrell's another really, really good 4-drop. How many soldiers do we have right now? Only 2, but you don't need that many, and just stopping your opponent from doing anything on your turn is so good. Portable Hull being passed. Felidar Retreat. That's a little bit slow for my taking. And I'm going to probably end up running a 16 land, so I think the Retreat not going to make the final build. We're still hoping, what, the Selfless Savior comes back around. There's a chance the Usher comes back around. 2 more packs we haven't seen yet to get some more good cheap creatures. What is replaceable right now? I think the Mentor is replaceable. I think the Eater of Virtue is probably replaceable. Elspeth Conquers Death. It's a little bit expensive and we're not really returning anything valuable, so unlikely. Okay, and then just not a single white card here, so let's hope that the dog comes back at the very least then. But yeah, Eater of Virtue can give like Flying, Vigilance, First Strike. I mean, is it good enough as a Bone Splitters? Or not Bone Splitters, yeah, Bone Splitters. Maybe. Ooh, somebody took the dog. Oh wait, was it this pack or the pack after? Maybe it was the March that wheels in this pack, and then the dog is next. Ah, okay, phew, okay. Then we are saved. And the Crawling Barrens, excellent. Alright, hey, that came together really well. I guess maybe we can still run the Monastery Mentor. I just don't think it's all that impressive, but the Utamag. Gotta love this deck building. Put in 15 planes and submit. I'd say this is a pretty good mono white. It's missing like the Mutavault we saw, maybe the Cave of the Frost Dragon, the 3-mana Thalia. But it basically got everything else we could want. Oh, I guess Ranger of Eos. We didn't see that, and that would have been great because it has a lot of good hits. It can grab Mikaeus as an X spell. It can grab the dog. It can grab the Giver of Runes. Alright, on the play, that's all we can ask for. Would have been nice to have a 1-drop in this hand, but this is a really good 2-mana hand. I think I might lead on the Thalia here. So they go with Agent of Rafine. Okay, in that case, I'm going to go for pressure and lead with Adanto. Guessing they're just going to activate Agent of Rafine or whatever. But if they don't, that's fine too. Little ramp, Paradise Druid, sure. I'm going to be mana efficient there and play out the Mentor instead of playing out Thalia. We'll see if I get punished. Nope, not really. Another mana dork. I'm not going to attack with the Mentor because I think they would just double block there. Hydroid Krasis for 5. Beautiful. This is going to be a very good collective effort. And you have to tap creatures, right? So let's destroy the Hydroid Krasis and put a 1/1 counter on each of our creatures. We will tap the... Guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Some mountain mana, huh? Three mana Reckoner Bankbuster. That ain't gonna cut it. And if they're drawing immediately here, that's kind of desperation, right? Okay, that's good for us. Nice. There we go. Clean and efficient. Just like we drew it all up. Let's go on to the next game. See if we can do the same stuff. Game 2. On the draw, this hand is pretty weak. I actually think this is a mulligan. Lion Sash is probably the worst 2-drop we could have initially. And then we needed ripped lands to do anything. Alright, that looks like a much better 6 as we pitch the 5-drop. I think this is a hand where we probably hold the Eater of Virtue to try to double spell with the Clarion Spirit. Okay, well, the opponent's going to take 4 damage here on turn 1 by shocking themselves and Thought Seizing. So that was not the end of the world. Do they want to take one of the stronger enchantments, or do they want to take my only 2-drop? And they are going to take the 2-drop. Makes sense. Now we can go ahead and just run out the Eater of Virtue then. Mr. Krabs. Well, drawing the 3rd land was good. Drawing another land and not doing anything on turn 2 was pretty bad. Let's lead on history. If they have a counter, so be it. Spell Queller, nice. And our boat's on the bottom of the deck, right? Yeah, the boat would have been good for Spell Queller, that's for sure. This game might already be over. Couple of early interactive plays from the opponent with a Planeswalker that's going to draw them a bunch of cards, plus my draw was a little bit poor.
Let's press our advantage.
We'll see, though. I'm gonna sack the Clue? That'd be a little bit weird instead of using Kaito. There they go. Alright.
I got fresh intel.
What is going on here? Their timer. You go. Okay, they are gonna sack the Clue. Huh. What's in their hand then? That's crazy. I don't know what I need to draw, but I certainly hope I draw it. Oh, are they gonna get rid of my Eater of Virtue? Sure. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. So what I can do here is kill their Touch the Spirit Realm, equip Eater, give the token Pro Blue, and then I can kill the Kaito because the crab can't block anymore. Alright, it's a start. The dog. The other dog, I guess. Very methodical over there. Okay. Is this intentional? That's the question. Like, what is going on? Alright, ephemerate their dog, draw another card, sure. Sheesh. Let's go to combat. We don't mind trading the dog off because, or rather for their dog, since they have the ephemerate coming back. So I think they're just gonna put the crab on front of the in front of the 0-1 or the 1-1. Oh, this is pretty annoying to play against. Alright, so gonna get to draw a card, flip our enchantment. Actually, that hit last turn was the first damage I dealt to them. Remember, they dealt 4 damage to themselves initially. Dennis, you truly are a menace, using your time bank every single turn. You got me, Channeler. Bounce, or bird, or draw. Alright, token down. I'm pretty sure they have a fatal push or something in their hand, too. Chaos. Alright. Let's equip the Lion Eye Sash and go to combat. It's possible I should just be equipping the Lion Eye Sash, or not the Lion Eye Sash, I'm thinking of Lion's Eye Diamond. It's possible I should be equipping the Lion Sash, though. So it's not susceptible to creature removal. Oh my gosh. Come on. Maybe they'll eventually use the thing that's holding priority in their hand and we don't have to wait so long for them. Okay. Probably just gotta go for the Evangel next turn. Multiple choice. All right, that was the card that was chilling in their hand. For 1 blue or whatever, I guess. No, I think they still have Fatal Push. I'm pretty sure they do. Holy crap, dude. So they're gonna try to kill Macias here or something? Why did they attack with the Channeler? So they're gonna get rid of my wedding festivity? Is that what they're saying now? Maybe? Kill an enchantment? I don't know what just happened. Sure, okay. That's fine. This draft's gonna take 5 hours because of this opponent. Holy crap. So if they kill my Selfless Spirit, or if I sacrifice the Selfless Spirit now, the Eater of Virtue will give anything I equip flying, which is pretty nice. Alright, so it's not Fatal Push. What is in their hand that's holding open priority for 1 mana? I don't know. Could also be that they're just holding priority. What are they doing? That's what was in their hand. March of Otherworldly Light. Alright, so we want to sacrifice in response, because our creatures are all about to shrink. Thank God. Okay, maybe now they'll stop holding priority. Sheesh. And like I said, we give flying now with Eater of Virtue. So if they attack with both flyers, I think a land wins. Yeah, they opted not to. That's pretty good too. I've got flying, buddy. So their Life of Toshiro is going to flip next turn. Holy crap. They're probably going to draw like Time Walk and kill me, and I'm going to be super upset because... yeah. Oh, they went for the Time Twister. Okay. Well, let's hope they don't hit any good hits. That's fine. We just don't want to see Time Walk. Redrawing that Sigardian Evangel that got shuffled in the graveyard is pretty freaking hot. If you forwarded through this game, I would not fault you. At this point, I think it's just a troll. It is definitely a troll. Okay, I'm not dead here. And I believe I will have the win now next turn. Because if they don't deal with Myrel, then I know for sure they can't do anything. So we go Evangel, double tap. Give them the old good game since they took forever. Holy smokes. The game took 5 years off my life, but we did it. We won. And let's go on to the next. You'll have to excuse my impatience in that previous round. We should always give the opponent the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were playing on some shoddy Wi-Fi or something, but... that was a very slow game, let's just put it like that. Alright, this hand's insane. It's too bad we're just on the draw here, but... this is kind of a crazy curve out for mono white. Blue white. What do you got for me? Very mastermind. Alright. Portable hole. No. Alright. Well, Spirit gets in the hole, I guess. Do I want to lead with Mentor or with History? That is the question. I think I'm going to lead with Mentor here. And if it gets countered, so be it. If it doesn't, great. Because then we can maximize the number of tokens we get off of it. Oh, they have a Myrel. Alright, well, this will be an interesting game. So with Myrel, I'm not going to be able to activate any of my things, remember, on their turn. So I'm just going to tap out, say go. And then if the Myrel attacks, we'll be able to Emperor it on... my turn. They are gonna attack. I could just try to double block it too. Or even triple block. They have 3 cards in their hand? I don't even think that's a crazy play. Just like block like this and let them trade away with the counselor and the mentor. Yep, that's fine. Remember, I can't use the dog. So triple blocking is the safest play there. I don't really think I care about the creatures that I lost. Just getting the Myrel off the battlefield is the most important thing. And a hard cast Drifted the sure. Maul's good. Let's attack for 3. Can get him here with the Flash of the Emperor. And I'm just gonna kill their Fairy Mastermind. Because this is already a trade with the Mole Drifter anyways.
My judgment is fine.
I was gonna say 6 mana pass. Oh, they actually built a soldier deck. Myrel, Skystrike Officer, that's kinda cool. Actually, pretty good synergy between the Machias and the Wandering Emperor too, if he doesn't die next turn. I think we do run this out for 1. Oh, they have an exclude or something? Nice. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, the Maul is hosing them here if they don't have anything. Yikes. Ouch for them. So we can pump up this now so it can attack into the Officer. Attack with our 2 biggies. I guess Settle the Wreckage would be slightly annoying, but not going to play around it. Sure. They have Counterspell too? Ooh, they didn't counter it if they do. Good news is the Emperor doesn't die here, but they do what? Make a token? And we are easily blocking and just paying 4 life. So they're currently dead on board. You have to imagine they have some kind of bounce effect or something. Alright, I mean, let's go for it. I think I'm gonna make a 2-2 with the Wandering Emperor. Yeah, Brazen, sure. Actually, I could also equip the dog here instead. Let's go like this. Let's see what they do. Like, if they draw a removal spell this turn, that's the worst case scenario. But if they don't, they're gonna have to, like, chump attack their Skystrike Officer to kill the Wanderer. Cycle Sensor, yeah, that makes sense. I think they do have to attack both of these. Oh, they didn't. Okay, so we're just gonna continue then. And now they have to chump this.
Strike fast and strike hard.
And then we can play a Danto, equip it up. Oh, they did have another counter. Brutal. Okay. That doesn't do anything. They can't attack with their flyer if they don't have a way to stop the dog, so perfect.
Watch out.
Force them to block.
Never give up.
And now here we will make a 2-2, suit it up. And that'll be game. Nice. All right. Wow, Wanderer did some extreme work there. Did a cool knight or a soldier deck, but did not work in the face of the beatdowns. 3-0 now. All right, on to our next game. We are on the play. Oh, we need to find some lands, but it's a good hand if we can find 1 or 2 lands. Turn 1, Giver of Runes. Turn 2, nothing. Turn 3, hopefully, Mentor into Maul. I think if I was on the draw, I might mulligan this hand, but on the play, I think you have to give it a shot. Alright, let's rip a Danto Vanguard and then a land. Another 3-drop. Okay. Important turn next turn. Phew, we hit. Play out the Mentor, and I'm gonna pass now to protect the Mentor. And then, yeah, let's go with the history. Trigger, trigger. That's fine. Hati Jin, sure. Let's go Maul in here then. Giver of Runes, probably doing business to them, huh? Have to imagine. Let's go pre-combat Thalia and see what they do, if anything. And we'll just attack with the Mentor. They can bounce the Maul, I guess, if they wanted to. Sure. Alright, let's give it Pro Blue. It's actually kind of annoying because it doesn't feel like I'm going to be casting this Maul anytime soon now, huh? Oh, that's annoying too. Are they going to take my Giver of Runes? Dang it, sure. Okay. They played out the Otawara. Barons was good. So my rel is going to be a 4/5 here. It's going to stop him from using Giver of Runes on my turn, which is actually pretty relevant. Sure. Time Warp hit me for 2. I guess they could hit me for 4. Yeah, that's what they should do. They should Giver of Runes, the Bouncer, and then hit me for 4. Nice, they see the play. Perfect. But now what? Where do we go from here, OP? Wonder if they're regretting playing out the Otawara now. Or maybe they have like a funny languish in their hand that doesn't kill Myrel. Land next turn would be big game for us. Resolve Sky Sovereign or Maul. Avison's pretty good too, not gonna lie. Remember, they can't do anything on my turn because of the Myrel, so we're pretty... Well, I guess they could Shark Typhoon. But very few things they could do here. Funny enough, we kind of want the Thalia to die here, I think. So let's just pass priority. Now we can play out the Sky Sovereign and kill their Haughty Jin. Seems good. Looks good, feels good. 2 cards. Lots of mana. The great thing is, even if they do have a board wipe like Meat Hook Massacre, the Sky Sovereign is still going to apply a ton of pressure, plus we have the Barons too. Gix's Command! Okay, so I'm going to sacrifice the Myrel, and then we're going to return the Hostage and the Haughty. They are currently dead on board, though, if they don't play out the Haughty or something. Oh, they're going to play Saiba. And they're going to get it back. No, they're still pretty dead here, right? In fact, this is a known lethal because I just play Maul, right? This is crew 3, yeah. They know I killed them here. Hey, works for me. Alright, nice. What is that, 4-0 start? Just beating up. Beating up on fools. Nice, alright. Go next. Alright, on to game 5. Here we go. Put me on the play again. Let's just curve out. I'm not on the play. It's a good enough hand to keep. We'll play Spirit on turn 2, most likely. Oh, now we are probably going to play Clarion Spirit on turn 2. Ah, is this a mirror match? It might be. Might very well be. March of Otherworldly Light, pretty darn good versus Vanguard. We can set up a scenario where we block, they pay 4 life, and then we exile it. I take it back. We are probably going to have to use that. Oh, okay. Well, man, they just keep on ruining me, don't they? You know, I think what I'm going to do here is get rid of my Lion Sash. Actually, maybe the Vanguard is not as necessary. Yeah, get rid of my Vanguard and eat the Ossification. And then play Selfless Spirit and make another token. I think we're just going to try to race them in the air. Plus the tokens block the Vanguard really well. This could be getting too cute. I mean, marching the Giver of Runes was definitely a good play. Blade Splicer, alright. Land here would be good. Be able to go Dog plus Maul. Machias. Alright, we'll play at a baby Machias then. The only thing that can beat the mono white deck. Another mono white, perhaps. Elspeth. And that gives something flying forever, right? Yeah, that's really bad for us. Okay. I guess let's block here and either force them to use the Giver or pay 4 life. Oh, they paid 4. Hey, I like that. That's good. Is this Exile? No, it's a Destroy creature with power 4. Let's go face with Clarion Spirit and then send both the other flyers to their Elspeth. Yep, that's fine. And we're just going to let our Selfless Spirit die. We need to keep our Savior back, otherwise we do lose. Yeah, we're going to probably lose this game, but I don't know if I could have done much about it, except for... if I get rid of the Giver of Runes, I don't know if we win that game either, but we're probably in a better spot. I don't know, the Clarion Spirit tokens were really good. Yeah, that'll probably wrap her up. They're not going to attack with the Splicer. Alright, so we take 8. And then last card, Usher of the Fallen. Yeah, just a pure on mirror match. Alright, nothing doing there. GG's. And now we are 4-1. Good mirror. Maybe getting rid of the ossification was wrong. Alright, let's go to game 6 after we got wrecked by an opposing mono white. Okay, it's a little land heavy, but on the play, I don't think you're going to mulligan this one away. We can find a 1-drop for turn 3. We can trigger the Clarion Spirit. Oh, that's right, we have Elish Norn in our deck. Wonder if we can get a fun thing with that. Brainstorm turn 1. I hope you have Fabled Passage or something, because you might be locking yourself under garbage. Okay, I mean... If they counterspell Lion Sash... Oh, I was gonna say, if they use actual counterspell, we would have been very happy about that. Crawling Barrens is gonna be great versus them. Let's go to combat. Iganjo, sure. Well, that means I can now resolve a Planeswalker underneath a counter. So, the only issue with this play is that the Wanderer is still super good to hold on to. Like, I could have just ran out the Elish Norn, but it's going to be harder for them to deal with the Wanderer, you know? And I think here we're just going to probably end up making another token. I'm going to lead with Elish Norn and see if they have a counter. Spell Queller, okay. And now we know upticking is going to be good here.
We've got the edge in this.
I guess Spell Queller was the most annoying counter they could have, because that not only deals with the Elish Norn, but it gives them a chance to pressure the Emperor.
You're going to rest in pieces.
Okay. That is probably going to get them pretty good. Yeah, let's just make another 2/2. Play Myrel and pass.
Then guards, to me.
Oh, they have a Pact of Negation. Okay. Well, that eats up their entire turn to do that, so I guess that's not the end of the world. I'm not going to counter Thraben Inspector. We can find a better hit. Danto's going to be good here. If they don't cast anything that I can Mana Tithe, I can also just activate the Crawling Barrens end of turn and start leveling that up. I think the Barrens is probably going to be a pretty good role player in this match. Oh, come on, play like a Jin Gataxia 7 mana or something. Time Warp, not exactly what I was hoping for. Yep, they might as well attack for 2. Okay. Yeah, maybe I don't ever get a Mana Tithe hit again. Maybe I get punished for not countering the Thraben Inspector. The boat's a good draw. So I think what I'm going to do here is kind of bait mana usage and attack with the Adanto. Oh, and if they just take it... Okay, interesting. So maybe I'm not supposed to run out the Sky Sovereign then. I assume they're just going to level up their Surge Engine twice. Sure. But they might have another counter. And that's fine, because we still have stuff to do with our mana, right? We can keep dumping into the Crawling Barrens.
I know my responsibility. Hurry.
It's starting to slip out of our control. Eater of Virtue. It's pretty good on the Vanguard. They had to dismiss, okay. Well, now I'm going to resolve the boat then. And this is actually lethal with Eleshnorn. So now we just send everything at the face and they minimum take 6. This is perfect. The Eleshnorn triggered ability is excellent here. Because they can only block 2 of my creatures, so minimum 2 gets in. And then any creature... Oh no, they will go to 2. I lied. They will go to 2. My mistake here. Because they take 2 and then they can pay for 1 of the 2. Gotcha. Yep. Damn. Okay, but hey, we've turned the position around beautifully. I'm gonna tuck Eleshnorn. I'm not gonna animate the Sovereign response. I don't think that makes sense. History. Okay, let's just animate the Crawling Barrens. And if they still the Wreckage me, so be it. Good beats. They can block 1 with Surge, they can block 1 with Idle. I think crewing the Sky Sovereign's bad there. Oh, the Mana Tithe! On a Sphinx's Revelation for Infinite. We got him. You love to see it. Wow, they would have been extremely far ahead if they had just paid 1 less. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, that feels good. Okay, 5-1 now. Let's go to game 7. Missing a 2-drop or something else to do on turn 2. Mentor's pretty bad here. I'm not gonna mulligan, but it ain't great. Black Cleave Cliffs. A bolt or something? Yep, play with fire. Alright, come on, something to do on turn 2. Well, it is something to do, but it isn't what we wanted to do. In fact, maybe I was supposed to have not played that out for an extra trigger of Monastery Mentor. I guess that was probably better. I do not expect the Mentor to survive, but if it does, hey, that's great. Well, if they're an aggressive red-black deck, they kept a really slow hand. It looks like they may be more control-y. Yeah. Play my land, play my creature, say go. Goldspan Dragon is pretty annoying. This should be, I think, an easy Avacyn. Or they should be able to tell it's an easy Avacyn. Oh, they didn't kill it in response to the trigger, so that means we're going to be able to eat the angel here. Or rather, the angel eat the dragon here. Okay, all of a sudden, things are looking on the up and up for us. So we want to put this on Avacyn so that if she gets exiled, we get flying and vigilance. Looking good. I think they took Ugin out of the cube, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, sure. Burn down the house. Oh, that doesn't kill the Myrel. Ooh, Kolagon's command to get the last card and finish off the Myrel. That's good. Alright, well. Hey, if we top deck any creature, it is basically lethal, so. Yep, that is great. Ooh. Sure. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have a lot of mana. They don't need to add much damage to kill me with ribbons here. Oh yeah, here we go. Who's gonna find something relevant first? They don't need much, and I don't need much. Oh, alright. Ah, that will probably ruin our hopes, I guess. I mean, 6/6, but they did just tutor for something. So we are dead here if they see it, right? They can get back their Goldspan Dragon, attack for 4, yeah. And then ribbits me to death. Oh, in fact, did I mess up? Did I need to... I needed to play the Maul. Rather, I needed to... Oh, wait, what? They missed lethal then. But yeah, I needed to equip the Maul as the Machias. I mean, I still don't think I have any outs, but... Yo, why didn't they attack and eat it? Oh no, they messed up. Can we punish them somehow? That doesn't punish. Holy smokes. It gives vigilance and flying. Oh man, I wish I could punish them somehow. But yeah, we're just dead. Alright, good beats. GG's. They can just kill me with the ribbons if they want to. Oh, yeah, here they go. Alright, they did the math. Ah, so close. 5 and 2 now. Can we get 2 more wins? I think so. Just put me on the play and let me curve out. Check. Step 1 on the play. Yeah, it's a bad hand. Eater of Virtue, please, go away. No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and keep all 3 lands. Adanto into Mentor into March might be good enough. Ooh, okay. So, I'm on the play, but we do have ourselves an aggro mirror match. Wandering Emperor is going to be one of our better cards we can have versus the red deck here. I don't think we need to march away the Kumano. We can march away that if we want to. This doesn't block, so we should absolutely attack. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and just march their Rada's Firebrand. Instead of playing Mentor. Just doesn't seem very good. Okay. I don't mind paying 4 life if they block. Sure, let them surveil. I honestly don't think I mind paying another 4 life versus mono red. I am going to be greedy. Greedy. Let's go Mentor plus Giver now that we drew the 1 drop to go along. Otherwise we would just Wandering Emperor here. Like, if I'm not keeping my Emperor, or rather my Vanguard alive, how am I going to win this game, you know? Sure. So that can get exiled. That's perfect. Oh, is this an enchantment? Oh, that's an enchantment too. That's funny. We can kill that with effort. So we just pass here. Don't like seeing glory, but they can't exert. Oh, they can exert on the Giver of Runes, I guess. So I'm gonna go up to 9 and then down to 5. Then we can go like this. Destroy, destroy, and put a 1/1 counter. So we are kind of crushing them. We just need to hope they can't find 5 points of burn damage now. That certainly isn't going to cut it. Okay. I will block. Perfect. Wow, we even got the full collective effort value. That's kind of spicy. Okay, 6 and 2, final boss time. Can we get another trophy with a mono-color deck? And the final round we go. On the play, ooh, this is a nice one. We might not be able to Mana Tithe for a little while, just because we're going to be tapping out. So unless they have a 1-drop here, we're probably going to be sitting in the tap-out-ville. Which is okay. This is a hand that applies a freaking crazy amount of pressure. In fact, if the opponent doesn't do anything the first couple of turns, this is going to be over very quickly. The game might have just ended right there. Seriously. Wow, nothing again? I'm gonna go for the Maul, put it on the Vanguard. Attack for 7. I'm not gonna bother countering something like that, even if I could. Need to save up the Mana Tithe for like a Languish on this turn or something. I can... Well, it's probably not going to get much better, but my Adanto Vanguard wouldn't have died. But the token stays alive, and that adds an extra 4 points of damage here. And we can just play the boat for no value. Because it'll be another lethal flyer next turn. They would need like Baral's expertise, but they don't have double blue, so alright, that is a smashing. Got the 7 wins again with a monocolor deck. Take a peek at it one more time for good measure, but as always, thanks for watching, friends. Wilds of Eldraine is right around the corner, but until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.